Yeah, I heard word around town is a poppin' off.
Yo, it's lit, man. It's the Hitman. I hope you guys are doing all right. I want to talk Dokkan with you guys, and your first question would be, why is this man starting a video by having another video on stream? First of all, truth is king. I don't care what anybody says. Second of all, the reason I tweeted this out is the beginning of his video, in which I have this tweet pulled up anyway. Basically, he tweeted out, for those who save their stones, the next celebration will probably be dope. But for those who wasted all of their stones, it'll be a coin toss. You can easily be unlucky, which is the story of Dokkan. Now, Arab Dokkan, two people, really three people, once I include Kawhi, three people we trust in the community the most to include leaks and all that type of information. Arab Dokkan tweeted at Kawhi. Kawhi then responded with a picture of Gogeta, which you guys know how they insinuate. They don't say it directly. They know what they're saying. With that being said, that means we're going to get into the Tanabata Celebration on Global very soon. There's a couple of things that's like a red flag for me personally, because if you look right now, it is October 14th as I record this video. Let's just say, because we have to include the fact that we're in the middle of AGL Gohan celebration. So AGL Gohan is here. Goku and Piccolo are supposed to drop, I guess sometime next week, right? Yeah, sometime next week probably. So let's say they drop on the 19th, which is 5 days from now. It's a Tuesday on Eastern Standard Time. They drop on the Tuesday. That banner is up at minimum another 7 days. It is now the 26th. Then they start hyping up Gogeta. Maybe he comes out the 29th, right? Which is this. I'm just coming up with random dates. These dates don't even fit correctly, but the 29th, that would mean next month, assuming he covers that entire month of November, which, as massive as this celebration is, he kind of has to, because it's just too much. You can't squeeze it anywhere under 3 weeks, and even 3 weeks is unreasonable. When you squeeze that entire celebration down to size, including another, oh gosh, we're getting another world tournament soon. The worst mode in the game. The worst mode in the game. Mind you, there's two parts because he is going to have LR Janemba as part of his campaign. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So let's say he covers up November. Last year, November, if you do your dates correctly, on the 19th, that's when we got the Dragon Ball Heroes units on Global and JP. Of course, they were the same time. This is the first time they've ever done it. I'm pretty sure Heroes did very well, especially for it technically not being a Dokkan Fest. I'm pretty sure Heroes did very well on Global and JP. So, are they stepping away from Heroes? Do they not plan on doing Heroes for Global this year? What's their timeline? What are we looking at if Gogeta is supposed to be next on Global? I'm really hoping they find a way to squeeze Heroes in there somewhere. I don't know, man. Very, very odd how they plan on timing all of this up. We'll have to see how it plays out. But the reason this is also odd is because this is the first time in the history of Dokkan that Global has had Golden Week in April. So instead of having what would be last year was Int, Gotenks, and TEQ Janemba in November, and then they could just say, you know, most of y'all don't care about this celebration, so they got right into the Dragon Ball Heroes content. This massive Tanabata celebration, people are going to be hyped about this. So this is a massive celebration. This is a major celebration. Of course, Golden Week is too, but, you know, we already had Golden Week. So they're kind of filling that slot here, which I'm fine with, because waiting 7 months for Golden Week never really hit correctly. It just never did. It was the weirdest thing, man. I hated that about the timeline for Global. When you include the fact this celebration will cover a month, it's going to slide Heroes out of there somewhere unless they make a massive change to all of the deadlines. But then you get into LR Tech Gogeta himself. I'm gonna briefly cover him. I don't want to cover all of his main details until he's fully confirmed, which basically he is with I Seriously and all of them. But let's just say, time limit, not the best category. I don't like this category almost at all. It's not even a Dokkan Fest level category. It's just a category. And then Connected Hope, also not a Dokkan Fest level category, even though it has Dokkan Fest level units on it, of course. It's not. These two categories, there's not too many different versions of these teams that you can form and take into very difficult content. It's going to be a struggle, man. I'm not really happy about how they built this at all. At all. but that's his leader skill, as much as it pains me. I do still think TEQ Gogeta is probably the 7th, if not 8th unit, in best unit in the game. I'd say, who's the best? So I think Full Power Frieza is 1. I think MUI is 2. Let's just say Namek Goku is 3. Evolution Blue is 4. LR Broly is 5. STR Vegito is 6, and then these guys are 7. That's just off the top of my head. Maybe I forgot 1 or 2 characters. And then that next tier of LRs. But anyway, they're good, but this seems more like a luxury summon. This is one of those situations where if you don't have him, I don't feel that you need him, especially because his leader skill is so subpar for a Dokkan Fest LR. But if you do summon for him, I hope you get him, of course. Super attack effects are fine. Categories, he's on a lot of them. He is on a good amount of them, and most of them are very good categories at that. Their worst categories, probably what, Otherworld War, no, Fusion or Otherworld Warriors, huh? Let's just settle for Otherworld Warriors for now. Then we have this guy. Speaking of their terrible category, time limit category for this Gotenks, he gives them 3 key, 40%. He is a banner unit. I'm just going to go over these 2 for now. I'm not going to go over the free-to-play units and everything else that's going to come out for this celebration. Video will be too long. I don't want to hold you guys here all day. 3 key, 40% to time limit, but like I said, time limit's not the best category. So he's basically, in a sense, he's restricted to 1 team, even though it does cover most of the fusions outside like Dragon Ball Z Vegito. It does cover most of the fusions, so it is a legitimate support. It's just very restrictive. Okay, so he's a banner unit that's good, but he's already been tossed to the side by the caliber of banner units that have dropped this year because he has such a slim category that he supports. Then after all of that, we have to consider that LR Janemba is coming. I'm going to pull him up while I'm here. LR Janemba is coming up in part 2. There's free-to-play EZAs that are coming out. Tech Angel Goku is getting his EZA. He's monstrous, by the way. Go check out some of the showcases if you haven't seen that guy. Where's Janemba? There we go. Janemba, who certain people believe, I haven't used him enough. I haven't used him at all. Certain people believe is the single best defensive unit in the game. His art is definitely A1. I don't know. This effect right here, I was hoping they used it for the whatever came out for the download celebration. The way his face like gets close to the camera, fire. But they chose not to. I need them to be more creative like this more often. But they're going to be stingy and just keep it to Janemba, as cold as that art is. But yeah, for now, I get, like I said, he's coming to global sometime soon. I don't have a date or anything like that. You guys know how they are. They do insinuations. I understand why. I respect it, and they're definitely appreciated in the community. So if you need a validation for or verification for what you think is next on global, here you go. I'm going to leave it at that until further notice. Hope you guys enjoyed, were entertained or informed by my damn it, Hitman is out.